The music started playing, just the first few bars. What was I listening to? I had that playing in my head. Oh, I know. I was watching the Family Guy Star Wars episodes. They are fantastic. Have you seen them? If you don't watch Family Guy, you won't know what I'm talking about. But they do some parody Star Wars episodes, and they're so good. Without sort of really sort of taking the mick out of the films, it's just they still sort of honour the original trilogy with it and tell the story, but with their take on it. It's just fantastic. You don't want to move unless I want to get across. Yeah, I'll get across that river. Because then probably won't make any difference, but there's a road there anyway. You may as well move up ready. Monument's good for loyalty. Oh, we've got this now on our side. And that's probably the extent of the usefulness of that frigate as well. Unless I can send it all the way around. I don't need to attack the Greek coast. I just need to get Athens. And maybe Corinth, so that I'm not like holding a city in sort of in the middle of the rest of their lands. And maybe Argos, because it's in the way. But we might be able to negotiate a deal with that at the end for peace. Can I send... Well, let's send a unit up there. I don't know if I'll be able to see anything. Oh, we've got more fish. What do we think? Farm, farm, farm? Farm, farm. Farm, farm, farm. Three together for the bonuses. We'll do this one. You can fish that square there. Okay, let's go take a look and see what's going on in the French war. The Japanese war is going to hot up, sort of. Well, we're going to take their capital and then probably declare peace. Family Guy's amazing. You love them, but you haven't seen the Star Wars. Oh, you haven't got... Wait, yeah, the Star Wars. You've not seen episodes 4, 5, and 6, the original Star Wars ones? I'd highly recommend them. They're some of my favourite films ever. But the Star Wars episodes of that are great. Oh, it's not... Have you not seen the Family Guy Star Wars ones? You started watching Lord of the Rings series? Lord of the Rings series are 3 really good movies. They are way better than the Hobbit movies. Way, way better. And they're good. And if you enjoy the movies, the books are probably a bit better. But the first book, there's a lot of nothing that happens in it. It's still good. But they spend a lot of pages just walking. But Lord of the Rings it's a franchise I love. I never get tired of watching those movies. I love it, especially the second and the third when there's the big battles. Every time you see the Rohirrim ride, that just gets my heart going. It's fantastic. I hope I haven't said anything to spoil it for you there, but if you haven't seen that, you got some good stuff coming. Let's see. We've just built an encampment. Shall we build? I'm instantly going for war. Actually, if I build a barracks, it solves my housing problem here. Or a stable. We can do a stable. Can we build tanks now? 38 turns. Requires oil. I don't think I can I do that yet? Not from that one. Well, that's still a lot of turns. What about production? Workshops. Let's get a workshop going. It's so long. It takes so long to develop cities up to the point where they can get fast production. Alright, Grand Scrunt, catch you later. Off to the druggist. I think it's how you refer to the pharmacist in the UK. We call them pharmacists. The druggist might be some guy who stands around on street corners selling under-the-counter herbal remedies, if you know what I mean. But yeah, good luck, and we'll catch you later. We are choosing production in Tlacopan. Well, let's go for the arena. That's going to be quite quick. Seville's built artillery. Excellent. Can you build me a tank? No. We need 2 oil to train this type of unit. If this city has an encampment, you only need 1. Well, we obviously have 1 oil because we were able to build one somewhere else. But that's okay. We can leave for that. The mausoleum at Halicarnassus. What will that give me? Faith, science, and culture. It's totally not worth it. The Colossus. +1 trade route and a trader. 3 gold. Alright, that's okay. I could go with that. No, I can't. I'm not spending money on that. I'm going to need to spend on troop upgrades soon. I guess we just go with a watermill. A sewer. We'll go for a sewer. It needs house. Well, we'll go for the watermill first for the extra production. That's quick. Housing is a problem. Commercial hub? I can go commercial hub. +2 over here. We own that one as well, so yeah, we'll take that. Melbourne. Enjoyed Lord of the Rings so far? Only gotten through the first 2 movies. You've been trying to read a bit more, just finished Crime and Punishment. What a great book. I've not read that. I'm reading the Witcher series at the moment. I'm still reading them halfway through. They're really good, but I just hit a pause in my reading time a few months ago, and I've never had time to sit down and pick it up. They're good. They can be a trickier read, but I'm really enjoying them, though. There's some really good books, stuff in the books that are referenced in the game, I should say, or the games. What we're building here, Melbourne. Well, we need those amenities, sadly. Sadly, 94 turns for a commercial hub. I don't think I need worry about that. Canberra has built a barracks. We need amenities. Can you get a... Yeah, let's get an entertainment complex going. I think I am seeing the problem of having a massive empire now. It's hard to keep everyone happy. We're in Osaka, are we? Yeah, it's got problems. We'll go monument. Change it up a bit. So this can move and shoot. It won't be able to shoot from there. I'll move into the hills. And we're still going to need a turn to move into the hills, so it's not going to really help me. You were going to go up here. I was going to try and attack from the north. I don't think it's going to be necessary to now. Let me take that road, because the same turn the cannon moves in, this one can move in here. And I want the cavalry fortified as well. You can... Maybe I want that really up close. I don't know if my cavalry can... sorry, my artillery can see over this square. There'd only be one way to find out, by which point it would be too late to do much about it. Move there and see if I've got the movement to get to there next turn. That'll be a nice plan. One thing I will say that's good about Civ 6 is the music is really excellent. I think all the Civ series have had great music. Civ 4's got some absolutely wonderful classical music in there. And I think in that one, you can find the files as MP3s in it still. In the game files. I forget if you can. I know in Colonization you could. And that's got some classical music in. Well, there maybe weren't MP3s in that one, but you could find the music files and pull them out. Hey, Alexon, how's it going? We're still conquering the world over here, by the way. It's not got any harder. Not yet. Have these guys moved? No, they haven't. So, where do we think the city's going to be? It's going to be about here, isn't it? Can I send someone in as a guinea pig to find out? I can. I was wrong. It's there. So I can attack Marseille from there. So where can this guy get to? He can get to at least here. I think I can get to the hills and shoot. What if I go there? I can move there and still shoot, I think. Oh, God, that was bad luck. Anyway, let's get Marseille knocked down. Did that help? That made a massive difference. Okay, let's bring the reinforcements up. It's not going to take long to knock this place down. The only trouble is, I've got Can they get in? Not this turn. Can the cavalry do it? No. Okay, I've got nothing that can move in and attack. My cavalry, which has just finished healing up, is miles away. So we're just going to have to wait and do it next turn then. There's nothing can be done. So I'll move those guys up ready. They can stay on the... That really wasn't a hard city to knock down. You get burnt out rather quickly in around 2 to 3 hours of consistent reading. But your perspective has changed to books being the better way to consume media over movies. I have found, if there's like they make a movie of a book, I find the best way to enjoy it is to watch the movie first and then read the book. If you read the book and then the movie, 9 times out of 10, and this is based on my own personal experience, you will think, well, that was shit compared to the book. They missed this out. They didn't do that right. Or they didn't tell that story as well. Or they missed out the funniest lines. And that's been my experience of everything done like that. But if you watch the movie first, you can enjoy it. And then you read the book of it and you get a better experience. It just seems to be the way it works out. Let's see if we can... Can I not get in there? Yeah, I can. Okay. I can get in. It's going to hurt a little bit. But I can get in. I must have misread the movement marker before. But we really do need to heal this cavalry unit up now. Right, bring everything up. We're piling forward. It's going well. Yes, keep the city. I'm wondering if I should just raise some of these. If I raise them, the enemy will just advance forward and plough their cities into the dirt there. So we'll repair that granary. That should keep them busy. Let's see if we can spot a couple of these and see what we're up against. You started your Civ in Prince level, AI building improvements units, all is normal, so you really think something's bugged out in this DLC. You're playing the last one with climate changing, so it can't be that passive. Maybe it's the DLC. I'll have to look and see if there's any reports of it. You read The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, which is a crime mystery, and then watched the movie, and those were your words exactly. I haven't read the book. I've watched... Which movie have I watched? Because there's 2 versions of that. I can't remember if I watched the Daniel Craig one or the other one. Is there Daniel Craig in one of them? There is one with a really brutal scene in. Yeah, there's a rape scene in it. Absolutely brutal. But then she gets her revenge on the guy later in an absolutely brutal way. That movie is something else. I enjoyed it. I thought it was a good film, good story overall. My wife didn't enjoy it quite so much. But yeah, I haven't read the books though. Yeah, I think Daniel Craig was in that one that I saw. I'm not sure. It's been a while. Been a while since I've seen it. Who are we on here? We're on some artillery somewhere. Oh, let's go back to making fishing nets. Right, so we got these guys ready. Let's send them across yonder ocean. And let's go and see where... 11 turns. Let's go and see where the enemy capital is. Is it going to be quicker? Oh, I think it's going to be a bit quicker going this way. 6 turns. Oh, well. Artillery. In fact, if that's the case, I should build another army up here and just go and invade across the sea. It'd be really quick, rather than trying to send everything this long way round. Nah, it'll be right. We've got 14 turns, though. Nah, it's where the army is. It's where they're going. We'll go that way. Daniel Craig was in the remake? Oh, so when was the original one made, then? Because the one I watched... I can't remember. I'm gonna have to watch it. I'd recognise the girl. I know I've seen a clip of the other one. This is what's confusing me. I can't remember if I've seen the full Daniel Craig one and a clip of the other film, or the full other film and just a clip of the Daniel Craig one. I'm going to have to go and find out. It's going to really annoy me. We've got builders. We're going to repair. It's not damaged. That to me looks damaged, but it isn't, apparently. So I need those diamonds to fuel the war effort. I don't see anything I need to go and build. I don't see anything that's worth spending the effort to go and build at this point in the game. Should we go here and build some farms and clear all this? Have they got resources? Not a lot. Oh, hang on, there's a tobacco plant up there. We'll go and do that. You made the mistake of reading all the books by Stieg Larsson first, and after the books, all movies look second best at most. I'm trying to find an example of when a movie's been better than a book. Or a TV series, for that matter. Because I watched the Sharp TV series back in the 90s.
Our military is now trained in the way of combining 3 units.
Excellent.
When they are preparing for war, those who rule by force speak most copiously about peace until they have completed the mobilization process.
You know, we were just talking about Sharp, and there is the man himself coming in with his voiceover. Yeah, I loved them. They were great. A great TV series. Really enjoyed it. However, I then started reading the books by Bernard Cornwell that each episode was based on, and book per episode, the book was way better. And that's when it realised. But I mean, I'd watched it the right way around, so I enjoyed both, and they were good. And watching Sean Bean in anything is always enjoyable. So I want the double. That's it. Maintenance reduced by 2. That's what we want. Discount on unit upgrades. Units have 50% less combat strength from being injured. That's quite good. Production towards industrial era and earlier. I think we're still building industrial stuff, so that's fine. We're not building naval units. That would build tanks faster if we could switch something out. I might not need to build any. I just might not need to build any. What have we got in economy? There's got to be something. I want something with stacks of gold. 4 gold and 1 faith from all trade routes versus 100% gold yield from commercial hub. I wish I could see what the result to this would be. I think that might be better. I've got a lot of trade routes. Every time you hear Sean Bean, you think of Mr. Bean. Quite a different pair of characters. I'm going to try that. We'll switch it back. So we're on 51.4. Confirm. Yes. Oh, that was... Okay, that's paying me much better. That's nice. That's nice. Right then, let's get the big gun in. So it can't shoot this turn. Those can go all the way in like I wanted. That's excellent. Which means we can get that guy into there. And you can start sneaking around the top. See, this is the Japanese capital. Why have they not developed the copper just 3 squares away? This has been here since the start of the game. Okay, these areas, they're not developed. What has the AI been doing? I'm going to have to go and look up and see if this DLC has buggered the AI up, because, or maybe it's reversed the difficulty settings or something. Something doesn't make sense. It just does not make sense. If anyone else who plays Civ 6 has got this Ethiopia Pack DLC or the Frontier Pass and is experiencing these issues or not, shout up. Let me know. If you're watching this on YouTube, let me know in the comments, because something isn't right. Anyway, let's have Scorched Earth colonialism. Let's go with that. Oh, what's that one though? This is recommended. I don't think I need a Scorched Earth policy, really. We'll go with that. Oh, you can still shoot? Excellent. Let's get a blast off at Kyoto then. Don't think that's going to make much difference to those walls, is it? Oh, well. More than I thought, actually. So, do you think we've got any... There must be a French city left in here. Now, do I go for the city? This cavalry needs to promote desperately. Because that's what's driving me forward. I'm going to spend the time and reduce the points of this to 0, just while my other units heal up. Is that much? No, these encampments are pretty tough things. Ooh, what's that? They've got A barbarian anti-tank crew. Okay. That's not something I ever thought I would run into. In the middle of the French Empire. How have they got there? Unless they've come by sea. They'd have had to go through all these other AI cities which could shoot them, bombard them. If they had military units, they could attack them. They would have had to have come by sea. And through that. But they look to be at full strength, so why aren't the AI attacking them? Unless there's something I've missed. Which is always a possibility. Should we pile in? Do I want to pile in? If I face anti-tank things with musketeers, they're just going to die instantly. So there's no sense in doing that. Let's bring this in. I'm going to try and knock this encampment down. That didn't do a whole lot now, did it? Try not to enrage them. I should probably start shooting them. Cavalry. That cavalry's good to go, so that's good news. We'll bring them up. I want to be ready. There's got to be a city in here to push this French border out. There just has to be. Yeah, you stay there. Not getting any advantage of you coming out of there. This isn't really helping, sailing around in the dark. Hey, Wolfenstein, how's it going? Reading after watching a movie has some advantages. If the movie's good or has such great actors as Sean Bean, you can enjoy the book even more. Yeah, I think reading after the movie is the best way. Then you can enjoy both. If you read the book first and then watch the movie, well, I often find that I'm disappointed by the movie. Can ironclads sail across the open sea? In this. Oh, what have we got? We've got a builder. Nice. Let's go and get some iron. They've got one builder. What do they need? Housing. Amenities. We'll go with amenities. Let's put it there. We're just going to try and keep people happy until we've conquered the world. That's the current plan. Repair the watermill. Yep, go and drop another farm here, and then we're good here. Until I get some armies up to go and trash this place. Which might be there. Look at that big yellow empire. That's what we like to see. Hey, we've got a French unit. No, that's a city. That's the city there. We might as well let them weaken that barbarian unit a bit. Okay, still no sign of any military force.
We have furthered our agricultural technology yet again. Each farm that we build next to another will increase the output of both.
For a machine to run smoothly and predictably, its parts must be standard and hence replaceable.
Now we can get some better military units. So that was that one. So let's go and get farm built there. You want to upgrade. So we're going to be our first infantry there. Nice. That's the proper stuff once we start getting that build. Cavalry can't upgrade, can it? I'm a little bit concerned about this here, so I'm going to start blowing that up, I think. It'll slow my advance down a little, but we need to do it. You need to move up and promote. And then let's start shelling Kyoto. Wasn't the plan to attack Japan. We were at war with France from before. They declared war on me probably about 300 years ago. They've never tried to attack me, so eventually I finished off the Australians, moved my army up there. We made peace with the Colombians, just because they are out of the way. You stay there. You can bombard as well, for all the good it's going to do. But yeah, we were always at war with France, and we are, as you can see, attacking Japan just because Japan was in the way. So we've kind of left that. I'll fortify them. Don't let me forget about them, folks. Right, we need to get some big artillery shooting at this guy. Nice. I wonder what these upgrade to, these field cannon. What's their next upgrade? I think they upgrade to machine guns, don't they? And machine guns can only defend, or they have limited range. So I think if I remember right, I didn't upgrade things to machine guns because I liked having the benefit of the extra range. I did not expect to kill them that quickly, actually. Otherwise, I'd have not done all that. Or I'd use the field cannons first. You can, in Marseille, you can heal up another turn. Let's get that shooting going. I don't want to take a load of fire from this thing, but I don't think I can storm in and take it until those defences are down. No, I'll just take a load of damage, so we shall save that. Can't find anything to shoot at with this, which is really disappointing. I seem to be doing well for a two-front war. It's easy when the AI don't send any armies against you. Looks like I can go straight across the ocean with that. So I'm not at war with Greece, but I am planning to be at war with Greece fairly soon. There we go. We can... An anti-air gun. Don't think I've ever built one of those in this game. And a machine gun. Range strength. It does have range too. Okay. Atomic era ranged unit. I'm sure there was a reason why I didn't upgrade field cannons to machine guns in the past, but maybe that's changed. I say it's a year since I last played. Machine guns in 1670. Extra food to fishing boats. Offshore oil rig. I'll get that, actually, because then I can get oil. So I'll go for that first. I want the oil for tank production. Next turn. Or not. Tobacco. Yeah, I wouldn't mind if the enemy were chucking some units at me. They've decided to be asleep in my game. Japan's not built a single military unit. Not one. Not one. So I looked at the intelligence for Japan and it said military strength 0, and I thought, well, that can't be right. I obviously don't have the intelligence level to see and find out. But no, it turns out that it was actually quite correct. Not a single military unit. The entire game. You can explain that then. Go for it. Hey, we're in. Right. A bit more firepower. And then I'll send in the anti-tank guys. Because I don't think the infantry will get in one turn, will they? No. So it's the anti-tank guys. It's not like we need anti-tank troops running around at full strength. Hey, we've captured a builder. Your knowledge of flight has advanced considerably. Not quite sure what we learned from sacking Kyoto, but that seemed to work. Now, I can either go to war with their last place, or I can declare peace. I don't see any benefit to going to war with them, so let's see if they'll accept a peace deal. Make peace. What are you offering? Yes, give me all of that. I'll have all of that, and we'll have all of that. And... oh, he's got some more cities somewhere. And all of those. Yeah, that's my deal. Seed those cities. I think they're the ones I've taken. Thank you, friend. And he's smiling at me. I can be very generous. Let's declare friendship. Let's establish a resident embassy. We're not interested. I must decline in the best interests of the shogunate and on behalf of the emperor. Right, okay. So we're going to leave them alive. Which means I can focus all my forces against the French now. And we've got all that.